Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Crystal Randomized. We're here in Azalea. We're packing two badges, the Zephyr badge and the Hive badge, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. And now we're about to head out to the world that is terrifying and filled with monsters in order to go find our... What? Oh shit. Didn't see that coming. Why is he here?
'Cause he is. Oh,
diRtBAg
I forgot.
wants to battle.
I'm like, what is his name?
He has a Murkrow. Because of course.
Sweet.
We did set it so that the rival keeps his starter in all his teams and it follows through its evolutionary path. But we also randomized the evolutionary path, so I don't know what that means. He also has a Primate. Primate won us the battle in Pokemon Stadium 2 against Whitney, so thanks Primate. Die now. Disrespect. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Honchkrow is not a Gen 2 Pokemon, is he?
No.
That sucks, because he's like one of the coolest Pokemon in the world.
Yeah.
And the Nidoran. So assuming that our cheats correspond with each other, that means the Skiploom
Yeah.
that he had is one of these three.
Yeah.
What the fuck did it evolve into?
I don't know. They usually use it last, but then again.
I mean, well, think of it this way. Did we, what are you gonna go with? Did we,
Maybe I should have gone with Ponyta instead.
did we set it so the evolutions are somewhat similar to what they would normally evolve into? Or do we just keep it totally random?
I think made it so that it's similar in one of their types.
Okay.
I think.
What's a Hoppip of a Skiploom?
I think grass flying.
So maybe it was a Murkrow. Maybe it evolved into a Murkrow. Maybe. That'd be weird. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy's a bit of a pushover. Stop owning us, please. I said you're a pushover.
Paris sucks so hard.
So, man, what have I been doing? Trying to think. Conversation topics. Oh, cool. Well, I did bring up back in, I think, episode 2, that we've been playing a bunch of N64 games together. And stuff, like old school multiplayer games, just because they're a shit ton of fun. I have been playing Donkey Kong 64 by myself, though, and I can tell you, after all these years of playing that game, I still love and hate that game in so many ways. It is a lot of fun. It's still as much fun as it was before, but holy shit, is it annoying. Beaver Bother. Beaver Bother is the Ursaring of Nightmare. Wait. I'm distracted. No,
Yeah.
seriously, Beaver Bother is like one of the worst things ever created. Like, Rare, whoever was sitting in the Rare office and created that minigame, like, man, get struck by lightning or some shit, asshole. Because that game is, it does not work. I'm 99% sure it does not work as it was intended to. I could be wrong, though, because, like, holy fuck, it's, like, unplayable. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. The weird thing is here, look. What the fuck? A Farfetch'd?
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
We gotta chase this fucker. The guy that I talked to lost the Farfetch, the one I'm chasing around. I have to chase him back to the guy so he doesn't get yelled at by his boss.
Makes sense. Donkey Kong 64 has a bunch of golden banana barrels, which basically, they force you to play a minigame. Win the minigame, you get a golden banana. Easy, right? You have to play all the minigames in the game, I want to say twice. Maybe some of them 3 times, but I'm pretty sure twice. So when you play it the first time, it's like, do this, get 4 of these things in 45 seconds, right? Easy. Second time, get 9 of these things in 60 seconds. And it's like, not as easy. Like, they do get noticeably tougher, but not impossible. Fucking Beaver Bother 1 is get 12 beavers in the hole in 60 seconds. 12! When I saw that, I'm like, this is horseshit. Because I know you have to play Beaver Bother again in the last world of the game. I think it's like, and I'm like, if 12 is the first one, what's the second one? Fucking like 20 of them? That's absurd. Such a dumb. I didn't even explain how Beaver Bother works, but you know, Google it or YouTube it and just see the horse shit that it is. What?
A King's Rock.
Ooh, that's good. That's not Beaver Bother. It's so dumb. Basically, you have to scare beavers and make them fall in the hole. They don't want to go into the hole because there's like an invisible wall around it. Other horseshit ensues. That's the whole thing. Stupid. Well, aside from that, Dragon Galaxy 4 is a lot of fun. Really enjoy it. Alliteration is the key word here. With the exception of DK Isles, which is the overworld, every level is alliterated, which I love alliteration, don't you?
Yeah.
Jungle Japes, Angry Aztec, Frantic Factory, Gloomy Galleon, Fungi Forest, Crystal Caves, Creepy Castle, Hideout Helm. Fucking awesome. They sound it's so much fun to say it too. I was confused there in a minute, not because I forgot them. I know all the world names. I'd never forget them. But just because I don't remember the order. I think Fungi Forest is after Gloomy Galleon. It's either Fungi Forest or Crystal Caves. Because I know Creepy Castle is the last one. Like, it's the last of the traversable worlds with 25 golden bananas in them. Hideout Helm is just the finale.
Oh, do I have to go back?
Will we first? You know what? He just said that you'll be first rate in 10 years. Right?
Yeah.
This game came out in 1990 something? 2000 maybe? No, 2002, let's say. Let's just assume it came out in 2002. I'm probably wrong, but let's just assume. In 2012, I bet people posted screenshots of that guy, like, everywhere on the internet. Because that's what they do. That's what people do. Whenever there's like a line in like a really good show or a really fun game where a guy says something to you or a girl says something to you about so-and-so, and then they mention them a certain amount of years later, you can bet that when those years come, that'll be posted everywhere on the internet. It's always fun. I saw one of those recently.
What?
Don't remember what it was, though. What are you teaching?
Cut. I'm like, Ponyta can learn cut? Since when?
Since random. Yeah, it's I like that. It's a funny little thing. I always enjoyed it. It's like the best example of someone using real-time time as a joke is from a Twitter account. I don't remember what the Twitter account is, but they posted something one day that's like basically.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
I want to say the tweet was, you have to keep them waiting in anticipation. And that's a tweet. 5 years later, down to the day, the second tweet came in. Patience. That's all that's on that Twitter account, apparently. I mean, I know someone's probably like, they totally faked the screenshot. And sure, maybe they did. But I'd like to think that that shit's real. And I just, because like, come on, there are people who can be that dedicated to a joke. I think so anyway. And even if it is fake, I still think that's a genius idea and someone should totally do it right now. I just make a Twitter account and just write that. And then in 5 years, come back and finish it off. Genius. I love that kind of shit. So you got the Farfetch back to the guy?
Yeah. And I got the charcoal for Ponyta.
Which does what?
Power stuff fire type moves.
Oh, it's one of those hell items. Like there's an item like that for all the types?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right. Oh! What the fuck?
I kinda want it.
Do you want it? Then fucking
Maybe.
get it. Like, I mean, just treat this like any other Pokemon game. Catch the Pokemon that you're like, I want it!
Yeah.
I don't care if it's like, if we're never gonna use them or whatnot, just get them anyway. Or force them into the team. It's so cute. Which, by the way, I've been watching,
I was like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Damn, that was a move. Could have gone completely wrong. Wow, we don't have any balls.
Yeah, we don't.
What was I gonna say? All right. I like watching long plays on YouTube, and I don't mean like long. I don't. Well, basically, I like watching let's plays of full games over the course of like a bunch of hours. You know? Aww. On the night of full moon, or when it gets excited, the ring patterns on his body glow yellow. It's such a cute one.
Yeah.
The evolutions are awesome. Anyway, so I like watching long. Oh, do you know what you're gonna name it?
No.
Oh, I was gonna give an example, and I'm like, oh, I
What?
already used that name. It's the name of my one of my Pokemon. My Trevenant. I named him Equinox.
Mhm.
I thought that was a pretty awesome name.
I'm trying to see.
Umbreon. You trying to think of something that like fits his
Yeah.
style? Is it a he?
Yeah, it is a he.
Okay,
Right.
cool. I didn't want to get it wrong.
I think it'll fit.
Knight.
I don't even know if I should do camel case. I think just one word.
Yeah, whatever we want is fine.
No, it won't fit. Or
It won't?
I just could.
We could use the NITE Knight.
Whoops. What?
NITE Knight.
I guess.
I mean, if you wanted to all fit.
I mean, yeah, I would have made it fit either way, I guess.
Oh.
With.
I don't know. Do whatever you want.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is I'm saying. I think by the time we finish this game, majority of our playtime is going to be on the nickname screen.
Yeah.
I edited down the part where I couldn't think of the rival's name because that took forever.
Maybe I'll do it 2 words. No, it's fine.
Cool. I demand that we name at least one Pokemon Walker Bow.
What? Like a bow item or what?
Bow as in, I think it was B-O.
Just B-O?
I think, I hope. Oh, I feel so bad for getting that. That's the name of one of the druids from the Shannara novels. One of the coolest ones, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Alanon? Awesome. Walker Bow? Arguably more awesome. They're both really cool characters, so we should totally name another guy we get Alanon as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. They're cool names, and the druids are cool characters.
Sure.
I think it's weird that I've never named any Pokemon after characters from Shannara. That's a perfect wealth of names there.
Yeah.
I gotta fix that.
Like it.
I gotta fix that next time I get around to it. If we're caring about theming,
Rare candy.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we were just talking about like between episodes about Paris and evolving him. If it takes too long, we'll just resort to rare candies and just shove them down his throat. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Right. So like, if I was gonna nickname Pokemon in like, should I get Sun and Moon, I definitely want to give the prime consideration for naming a Pokemon Alanon or Walker Bow would be if they're a fire type, because druids in the Shannara books, one of their main abilities, and arguably maybe their only ability, is that they can shoot fire from their staves that they use to fight with. Although I do believe Alanon was capable of shooting them from his fingers because he was just that badass. But they carry around staves carved of a sacred tree, and the staves are capable of igniting flames, and the white flames. So really fucking cool. The druids are awesome. Too bad there's not a lot of them. Fucking lore gets in the way of that. Why are you telling us this? Why did we talk to him?
He was supposed to give you the TM headbutt. Because another way to encounter a Pokemon in this game is you headbutt these kinds of trees, and Pokemon will fall out of them. Like rare Pokemon. But I don't think it's headbutt. It's Steel Bell. I was just trying to see like what it will turn into.
Oh. Well, that sucks. Then again, I mean, the Pokemon in the trees were probably randomized too, so.
Yeah.
And we already got an Umbreon. I mean, what could be cooler than that? Nespeon?
Energy Road. Yeah, Espeon is arguably the better one.
Like, what is considered the best evolution right now out of all like 7 of them?
I don't know. Let's say Jolteon, Espeon, and Sylveon are like equally good.
Okay, I like Jolteon. I think Jolteon, I think he's definitely my favorite of the first 3. Umbreon's my favorite of the second 2, and then I like Leafeon of the third pair.
Yeah, Leafeon's good.
And then like there's
Glaceon.
Sylveon arrived all by itself, so. Oh yeah, Ninetales. Oh, look, it's holding a little. Is that a paw or?
Yeah, that's
okay.
a paw.
Yeah, I was about to say paw, but then like looking at its tails, I'm like maybe, but no. Okay.
I already have a fire type, but I don't know.
And there's nothing stopping you from catching it, even if you don't use it, if you want to.
I suppose.
I don't know. Do what you want to do. We have a Ponyta and a Ninetales. It killed you.
Wow.
It killed you hard.
Yeah, then. I don't know.
It's only level 6 though, so it shouldn't pose too much of a threat. Throw something at its face.
A level ball.
What's a level ball do again?
It's like a nest ball.
Then why is it called a level ball?
Because it says the lower level Pokemon you're fighting against, it's easier to capture.
Okay.
They just rename Pokeballs and whatnot, but
They're basically the same thing?
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, this is a game where they introduce apricots, where you can take to the guy different colors, and after a day you come back to him, he has a special Pokeball ready for you. Level Ball's one of them. But like
Cool.
they don't do that anymore, so they have to make another Pokeball that does the same thing.
I get it. Yeah, in X and Y, when I started getting the new Pokeballs, I would throw because in the newer games they actually show the Pokeball, like when you're selecting your Pokemon, like in your menus that you caught the Pokemon in, and like when you release them, you see it and it opens up with its own effect, right? So I'm like, I want the most variety of like Pokeballs ever, so I just started catching all Pokemon that I wanted with different Pokeballs. I would never rely on basic Pokeballs or Great Balls. It always had to be something else crazier. So yeah. Although I did feel stupid because I felt like the perfect time to use a fastball was on turn 2. Because it's more effective the earlier you use in a fight. But I had that thought in my head like, well, it can't catch full health Pokemon, so I guess the best thing you could do is hit the Pokemon once and like get it down as low as you can. So I hit a Pokemon once and it literally ended at 1 HP, and I'm like, this is probably the prime scenario for a fastball. On turn 2 at 1 HP, there's no way it could fail. It didn't, of course, but I'm just like, apparently I've been told that you're supposed to use them on the first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told that afterwards, and I'm like, oh. Because, I mean, I've never ever thrown Pokeballs at a Pokemon at full health. Ever. So it's like, I always assume that you have to weaken them regardless of the quality of the ball. Unless it's a Master Ball. But, you know. Whatever. Has there ever been, because from what I understand, it's actually possible for a Master Ball to fail.
In Gen 1, yes.
Oh, only in Gen 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like a problem that carried over all the time. Okay. I wonder if anyone who's ever played any of Gen 1 games, like, that's happened to them. Like, in recording or something. And it's, like, posted somewhere in there for the world to see. That'd be interesting.
You know Gen 1 was fucked up.
Yeah, that makes more sense now I think about it, yeah. Why'd you throw out a Pokeball? Get it back. And erase the graffiti on it. What is this? Fucking amateur hour over here. And he dead. Do Voltorb and Electro get steel typing? They do?
They should, right? Or was it just plain electric?
I don't know, because when I see them, I think, because they look
Yeah,
like a giant
I
metal
know.
Pokeball. In my head, I think steel electric, but I think
I
they might
know,
just be
it's-
electric.
It's just one of those Pokemon that I just grab and just shoo away forever. It's like I just don't like I know Pokemon, but I don't know much about the ones I don't use at all.
That makes sense. The, what is it called? I don't remember now. Oh well. Oh no, now I remember. Okay, so X and Y. The cool thing about X and Y, because for a lot of time before X and Y came out, there was a lot of people not really bitching. Maybe
Ooh.
there was some. What happened?
This team I got this morning, Sun.
What's that do?
It's like synthesis.
Which does?
Heals your HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know too much about moves and TMs and HMs and stuff out there. Like, I just know the ones I read about, but only at the time that I read about them. Then I stopped reading about them, and I forgot all about them. So, you know. But like I was saying,
Another developer.
before X and Y came out, and probably for the longest time, people have been bitching about. Not everyone. There have been there's a group of people that bitch because they're idiots, and then there's a group of people who just like are like whatever. But these assholes were always complaining about wanting a mainline Pokemon game like on the console, so the game could be full 3D. And it's like, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of Pokemon? You know, it's always been about it's always been a handheld series.
Mhm.
And it's always been about the trading and all that stuff. And I'm like, I mean, you could totally do that on the console, but it's like, I don't know, just the way they presented their points always made them seem like jerks. You know, being that it has to be on the console because of so, or whatnot. And they want it to be in full 3D because so. And I don't know, it just never really bugged me. I guess because at the time I didn't play a lot of Pokemon. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's fine. Wherever it exists.
I don't want like a complete game on console. I just want something similar to the Stadium
Yeah,
series.
that makes sense.
That's
Not
what
wrong.
I want.
Yeah, I would love that. And then X and Y came out, or like the footage of X and Y came out, and lo and behold, it's a full 3D Pokemon game. Like the Pokemon are totally rendered in 3D, the environments are 3D, your character model is
Well, the character model for X and Y and Oras or Chibi.
you're
Chibi-fied.
still smaller. But everything else about it, like in battle and all that stuff, is like full on. It's like, what do we need a console version of it for now? Like, but I mean, like, of course, a console mainline one. I still totally want another Pokemon Stadium. But you know, beyond that, like, it's just like it didn't make any more sense. What the fuck?
Chef.
That's not a chef. I don't know.
Sorry,
You
I
know
love
what?
the Doga.
I think I lost my point.
But actually, I have heard, I don't know if there were rumors or going on, but Nintendo's next system, the NX, is releasing with Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. So there's gonna be possibly a Pokemon console game.
Cool.
Po-
Do you think they will disappoint us all and make another Rumble game instead?
Please don't joke about that.
Like, I mean, look, I love Nintendo, but man, are they stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you want to know one of the
Sometimes.
things that they've done recently that's like one of the stupidest things ever?
What?
Just like go into Google and type in, what the fuck has Nintendo done to Fire Emblem? And there you go.
Yeah.
And you'll see how stupid and retarded Nintendo can be when they're not being geniuses. And unfortunately, there's a lot of instances of them doing stupid, idiotic things. You know, and it's like, people can love a certain developer and certain publisher and certain game series, but that doesn't mean that they have to love everything about it.
Yeah.
I love Fire Emblem, but Awakening had a lot of problems, and Fates is even worse, you know? And it's just like, it hurts me so much. You know, I wanted to give Nintendo money for Fates, and literally every single trailer was basically Nintendo being like, don't give us money. That's essentially what it boiled down to for me, and it's like, but I want to! And every trailer was like, nah. So disappointing. But like, so, it could be possible, but I don't think that they'd publicize it if they're just gonna do a fucking Pokemon Rumble NX. Or another Pokepark Pikachu game.
which I heard those aren't too bad.
The
But
Pokeball games?
Yeah, like they're pretty fun little adventure games. You know, like one-offs.
Yeah. I'm not saying it isn't because I don't know anything about them. I'm not saying that they're bad.
I've seen them. They look like they can be fun.
I don't know. Like if they're gonna like headline this, I'd imagine it'd be something pretty cool. You know, like pretty amazing maybe. But I don't know. It depends. If anything, maybe it's another one in line with Battle Revolution. Because Battle Revolution, from what I understand,
was okay.
Was it supposed to be like Pokemon Stadium, but it didn't have rental Pokemon? You could only import your Pokemon into it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like... originally from what I understood from... Because I was receiving magazines that had like some Pokemon info on it, just like Nintendo stuff like that. And from what I understand, I thought it was going to be another Pokemon Stadium. It was sort of supposed more of a competitive scene only, really.
I see. That is disappointing. Like, I mean, I don't know what's wrong. Pokemon Stadium has a great formula because it's just a sandbox Pokemon game and it's fun. If you're gonna do another like Battle Revolution game, fine, but don't get rid of the rental Pokemon aspect.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I don't care that the rental Pokemon are absolute shit and no one in their right mind would ever want a team of those. That's the point, you know. They're just there for an alternative if you can't link your game to the system for whatever reason.
Really?
So, you know, I don't know.
I mean, they did have rental, but it's like not much to choose from. You have to play. They have specifically rental battles, which you can just pick a card and start playing right away. But like, they were really shitty. The only way to get good rental Pokemon is if you actually play and trade your shitty one for your opponent when you beat them. Stuff like that.
So they just made a whole process of it.
Yeah.
You know, I just want a Pokemon Stadium 3. Is that too much to ask? That said, if this NX game is something completely different, and it's not at all related to the Pokemon Stadium games, or Coliseum, or Poke Park, or Rumble, then that could be interesting too. If there's like a whole brand new type of Pokemon game, I'd be fine with that at the same time. So, you know, Nintendo, if you have some smart people in-house doing shit.
And bring back those unique cries. I love Persian so fucking much.
Oh, the cries in the stadium games?
Yeah, it's like they went through a lot just to make every single one of them unique sounding. And
as
they
opposed
just
to
scrapped them.
Like the 8-bit noises that they use in all the handheld games.
Yeah.
Except for Pikachu, of course.
It's nice and all, but come on.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool too. I do like the sound effects. I always thought they were interesting. It was cute to hear the dogs barking.
Yeah.
By the way,
although Suicune was kind of weird. It almost sounded like a duck.
By the way, what? Why is that? What do you want, analyst Antoinette?
Wow, that's such a comment. Wow.
Alliteration. Anyway, okay, so I want to tell you a story about Pokemon Stadium that is like the greatest, hilarious moment of Pokemon Stadium, and also the most heartbreaking moment of Pokemon Stadium. This was from way back in the day, when we used to play the game on our N64, way back. So, Pokemon Stadium gives you access to all 149 of the Gen 1 Pokemon, not Mewtwo and Mew. You can get Mewtwo in the game, not Mew though, but we never did. At least, we didn't, right?
No, I got my Mew way past that time, and
yeah.
I don't think we had the N64 or it worked. I don't know what happened to that system,
yeah,
honestly.
It just disappeared. I don't even know if we sold it or anything, or just threw it away, because like I think we could have fixed it. Anyway, off topic, sorry. So the rental Pokemon in that game are very shitty. Like, they have terrible movesets and pretty bad stats. But that's fine, because you just pick them and you have a friend, or you pick them for a comm, and you just have a theoretical Pokemon battle where you can do whatever you want. I picked a team with a few random Pokemon. One of them was a Growlithe. And I think the Growlithe knew either Metronome,
Mimic,
or Mimic. It was Mimic. And I was fighting some bird Pokemon. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. Probably a Pidgey, honestly, or one of the Pidgey line, maybe. The Pidgey used Fly, and at the same time, I had just so happened to tell my Growlithe to use Mimic. So what do you think happened? The Growlithe used Fly, and it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. The Growlithe literally just went, woo, flew into the air, and it was sitting in the air with his tongue out like, yeah, I'm flying, bitch. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. But you know what sucked? My Growlithe was poisoned. So when my turn came back, the poison killed him in the air. So he didn't actually get to attack. And so it was hilarious and then really heart-crushing because I really want to see this Growlithe go woo and like slam into the enemy. Didn't get it, but that's cool. How about that, huh? Flying Growlithe. It can actually happen. I think the most fascinating thing about that is the fact that that animation exists in the game. Or like the fact that those things can work and it won't crash the game or anything. Like I'm pretty sure the animation was just like maybe his getting hit animation, something like that, where he like kind of leans back and he flew into the air, something like that. I think it was. So it just makes me think, like what other Pokemon have access to Mimic that you can do that with? Because we can totally set that up now that we have we have a Pokemon Stadium again. We have 2 players, and just see all the Pokemon fly that should be able to fly. We should totally do that. Of course, they need to have Mimic. And I don't know why the Growlithe had Mimic at the time. But he did, and it worked. It was dumb. So what are you doing? You're like looking at menus and talking to people, so tell me.
Well, I made it to Goldenrod, and I'm just at a daycare. And these guys are both... Oh, no. And these guys just gave me another egg. So I'm leaving the Pokemon that I just caught in here.
Umbreon?
Yeah, Umbreon and Ninetales.
Okay, cool. Leaving them in the thing, and we're never gonna get them back.
Now here's the problem, I have 2 eggs. So I only have room for 1 more.
He's staring at us like, don't leave me here. You need me.
Oh my
I made you.
Okay, I have to now.
I have another story about Pokemon and their hilarious eyeballs.
Yeah.
In X and Y, I was going through my box, just reading the nicknames I gave to all these Pokemon I never used, because the funniest thing in the world for me is looking back on my nicknames and being like, ha, I get it. Or like, oh yeah, that was a nice one. This is my first time ever actually looking at Venomoth.
Yeah.
In the 3D render. So I brought it up, I opened up its page, and it's just floating there. And its humongous googly eyes are just staring at me. And no matter how I rotated the Venomoth, the eyes were still looking at me. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't move at all. And it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. It's like, why didn't I use Venomoth while I was playing the game? This would have been great. So that kind of sucked. But at the same time, it was really funny. I loved it. Like, I don't know what was up with its eyes, but I loved it. Genius. Great design there. I hope it's still the same in Sun Moon.
I know, that was something else when I first did. So, I think the one Pokemon that went through the transfer to 3D when in X and Y that really freaked me out was Electros. That one fucking scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I can totally see that. That's right. I'm thinking about Electro. Oh yeah, because he's always like...
Yeah, right in your face kind of thing. Oh god darn, I was trying to read that shit. I think it's the 2nd floor. But yeah, this is a big store. No, I did it wrong.
This is a big Pokemart?
Yeah. Wait, is it the 1st floor or 2nd?
Cool. So where are we? Goldenrod?
Yeah.
Is this the next gym here?
This is against Whitney.
Do you think we can do that now?
You want to?
I mean, would it take too long?
I don't know. I fight every trainer.
Yeah, I'm just like, do you know how many are in there? Like 3?
I don't know.
You know, I think we have the time. I totally think we have the time. I was just wondering. We should totally do it.
Okay. I'll head over there immediately. in me.
What's been going on? I took a siesta for about 30 seconds. What happened?
Just defeating the first trainer.
Alright, cool. What did he have besides that Seadra and whatever was before it that I kind of saw but didn't see? Like, I saw it, and I don't remember what it was. Oddly enough. By the way, while I was outside briefly, smells amazing.
Oh, you know. Food. Food is food, man.
Oh, great. Smudged my glasses. Now it looks even worse. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll deal with it. I'll just look down the whole time. Hey, a diRtBAg. Your tail face is still weird. So, do we know if a lot of the extra stuff from X and Y is going into Sun Moon? Their hyper training, the Pokemonomy.
Well, hyper training is Sun and Moon only. I don't recall that being ever in XY or North.
You know, the thing where you shoot the balloons.
No, that's super training.
What's the difference?
Hyper training is for training IVs, individual value. Those are the hidden values that you cannot see, but a judge can tell you.
And super training is for the EVs.
Yeah, for the effort values. Those are.
Can you see IVs now, though?
No.
Oh, really?
You could never see IVs.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because Sun Moon has been showing everything. Like Sun Moon has added a lot of things to make.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of assumed elements of the game.
I forgot who's gonna use. Ah, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's bad. More noticeable and present. Like for example, if you hit a Pokemon with a specific move and you get the note that the move is super effective, should you ever be in that same situation again, the move will have super effective tagged onto it. So you know that this move is super effective against this Pokemon, which has never been done before. It's just like, oh, you know the typing, then you know this is gonna be super effective.
Oops.
And also they added that you can actually see the steps and levels of which your stats have been lowered by stat lowering or stat increasing moves.
Yeah.
You can actually look at that at all times in the middle of battle, which once again was never done before. That was always assumed, or you'd have to keep track of it and know how many times you fucked with someone's stats or, you know, messed with your own.
Yeah, it's just for veteran players like myself, you know, used to that kind of thing. I really don't need that extra help. I think you can turn it off if you want to. But like
or just never look at it.
Yeah.
And for other people, they're like, whoa, that's awesome. At the same time, there's a lot of people complaining. It's like, really, you're gonna make the games easier? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
I'm pretty sure you can turn it off.
Yeah, and even so, you can ignore like literally everything that is ever put in front of you. You know, you don't have to look at it at all. So I don't know. At the same time, though, I feel like a total fucking hypocrite because that's exactly what. Actually, no, you know, maybe I am a hypocrite. I'm trying to look at it like, am I? Because like, Pokemon's making all these changes to make it, in some ways, easier or simpler to understand certain things and use certain abilities and techniques and just fight battles more effectively, I guess you could say, for new people and stuff like that, to make it more approachable or something. Even though I don't think Pokemon ever had that much of a gateway, in any ways, right?
No, I mean, from where I originally got Blue is they gave us that stupid type chart thing. I just tossed that shit away. I everything I learned was through trial and error and whatnot. And Gen 1 was fucked.
Oh,
so.
She still has it! Oh wait, no.
No.
This isn't Whitney.
No.
False alarm! I was about to be like terrified.
It's like, yeah, it's... I don't know, I guess it's just me or something, but trial and error works for me. And I learned that
That's
way.
true, but like I was saying, so I don't mind that it's being made easier in some regards or anything like that, or being made more ever-present. I'll probably just play the game the same way I played the other one and end up fucking up half the things that I do and still beating it, which is fine, totally. I'll get into another club key situation, but that's cool. And then, at the same time though, Fire Emblem has done a lot of things in Fates and Awakening to make the game really easy and like to lower the thing so more people can get to it, because apparently if a game is too hard, no one wants to play it, which is utter bullshit. And I hate it. Every single change that they've made to the new games, I'm like, if you really needed help with this, then you just shouldn't be playing Fire Emblem games, period. You're just not good at strategy games. Just don't play them. If you need this much help, like, fucking what's the matter with you? They're not really that hard. Like, once you start playing them and you understand how everything works, you know how to avoid terrible situations and you know how to play them correctly. So in a lot of ways, yeah, they'll still be difficult, because I've been playing those games for a long time, and I still lose characters, at least one character every time I play the game, and I reset a few times. But, you know, that's the fun of it. I don't actually mind it. Even when I'm at the end of a level and I reset the whole thing and I'm like, shit, now I gotta do it again, I'm still having fun the whole way. So the fact that people were so offended by that, Nintendo basically gave you so many ways to not let people die. It's like, really? What the fuck's the matter with you? You're retarding a franchise because you suck at it.
Retarding is such a thing now.
So yeah. So in the Fire Emblem front, fucking stop messing with what wasn't broken. In the Pokemon front, I also play the Pokemon games. I'm totally back in on this whole craze, thanks to X and Y. And whatever else I've done in the meantime. And I definitely want to play other old games, so I'm definitely going to. Have a fun time. Are we at Whitney yet?
No, it's still this trainer right here.
That Miltank took quite a beating.
Yeah, my special attackers were like, one was down, the other one was too low on health to switch. So I didn't see the point of switching.
And this guy just doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I gotta go back.
See, this is what happens when you get into fiery and passionate speeches. You miss the ass kicking of the century. Like, seriously, we had a team. We have legendaries, and they're all injured.
Mega punch!
They're all bloody and about to die.
Pretty much. Okay, there's only one way out.
Oh, here's my... Oh, I just remembered. I have one suggestion for the next Fire Emblem game. Just one, honestly. And I'm like, if this one thing is done, I still won't buy the game if it uses all the Suit of Fate's mechanics. But I will be happier. Fucking fire the character designer. Please. And that's it. That's all I want. Get a new character designer. Or better yet, hire the Path of Radiance Radiant Dawn character designer. I think it was a she, knew what was up when it came to designing characters. That looked awesome. Please. That's it. I'll probably bitch about Fire Emblem some other time, but for now... We have another trainer to kill. We killed him, right? Yeah, we do. She nodded. Totally. We have another trainer to kill, and another badge to claim from their corpse. So let's go do that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do Violet, Azalea, and now Goldenrod. So yay. And from here on, I'm kind of like in the unknown. I don't know what the next city's called. All I know about the next trainer's name is Morty.
I always pronounce... I don't even know how to pronounce the next place. Fucking shit.
Oh, that'll be fun. Can't wait to see it. And be like, oh, it's obviously this. And then I'll pull it off like that newscaster talking about the New Zealand island. Was it New Zealand? I don't remember. Do you know what I'm talking about? Who's this? One second. Dr. Noel. Cool.
Oh my god.
Level 18 Zubat. About to get fucked. He's gonna get... Oh, hey. When Mew just learned Mega Punch, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. There's a video of a newscaster from some... I don't know. Iceland, Greenland... Probably not Iceland. Probably not Greenland. But whatever. From some other nation.
Oh my god, this is so piss easy.
What's she sending out now? Shelder? Wow, this was the easiest gym fight ever. And basically, he pronounces the name of a mountain that has like 80 letters in his name. Like, flawlessly, without even blinking. And it's like, amazing.
Oh my.
I'll show it to you. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, we just beat Whitney. Don't you wish that trainer battle was that easy? plain badge. Seriously, she cries?
Yeah.
Well, that makes you feel terrible. I never want to beat someone and make them cry. That's messed up. Anyway, so we got the plain badge. Nice.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, we got the best ability in the game. Now our run is secure. You know what we're gonna do after this? We're gonna win, that's what. Because we got hardened. I'll show that video to you if I can find it anyway.
Sweet.
It's really short and it's kind of funny. Just because it just makes you go, what? Anyway, so yeah, another episode, another badge. I actually never thought that we'd be able to go through it this quickly, but I guess when you played this many fucking Pokemon games in your life,
yeah,
just hopping back to Gen 2 is like, man, this was easy.
Sometimes like memory just flashes in like there's a hidden item right there. I don't need an item finder. I just go click. Oh, the Night Raider's here. That's right.
Having legendaries doesn't hurt either.
No, it doesn't.
Even if we didn't have them though, I'm pretty sure we'd still be knocking it out of the park though, huh?
Yeah. This is the underground entrance. Yeah.
Is that where we have to go next?
No, this is just some side thing. Oh,
Okay. Oh shit.
I forgot there were trainers here.
Well, anyway, whilst this guy gets his ass beat, I will say to you all people, we had a good run, and now we have 3 badges, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, and we're headed for the halfway point in terms of gym leader, so next time tune in for that. Until then, hasta.